I keep trying to change the way that I think and what I believe so that I can create myself and my life the way that I want it to be. But it is so hard. I'm just broken. I can't do it. Stay with me and I'll give you an exercise to show you that that is wrong. First of all, I love the healing community. I love all of the different modalities. I am a witchy person. I love rituals. I love doing all the stuff and adding all the myth and story and everything to my story and to the story of life. It's a beautiful thing to do, and humans are really good at it. But those stories can also get in the way when we look at the simple physiology of why a recurring thought happens and how you can replace that recurring thought, how you can change what you believe about yourself and your life to manifest, to create yourself, to enjoy your day. It is so much simpler. Because what we're talking about is neural connections. Our brain is a complicated machine, abso-freaking-lutely. But you know what it runs on? Neural connections. What we repeat feels natural, feels normal, feels like something that is the most impossible to change thing in the world because it works like this. A neural connection is like a sledding track in the snow. The more you go down the same track over and over and over again, you make a rut, and it's very easy to start at the top of the hill. I'm sad, and zoop down to the bottom of the hill, so I grabbed a brownie or scrolled on my phone or did something else to distract myself from the feeling that I'm having of being sad. But the simple and good news is that all you need to do is decide, nope, when I have this feeling, I'm going to call a friend. I'm going to call a friend. I'm going to call a friend. You do that over and over again, and that pull toward the brownie, which will still be there for a little bit because that's how neural connections work, gets less and less, and then the natural response is calling a friend when you feel sad. But what happens is somebody says, well, I wanted to call a friend, but then I felt so pulled to that brownie and I just couldn't resist, and I had the brownie, and so it isn't working. I'm broken. Girl, no. You just haven't repeated the same action, thought, belief over and over and over again to the point where your brain believes that this is the truth. This is a neutral computer. It does not care whether what you tell it is true or not. That's how we learn languages. Our brain thinks, oh, this is called cheese. This is called cheese. And then we start learning French and we say, no, this is called fromage. And the brain's going to go, but I thought it was cheese. It's been cheese this whole time. And you're going to have these neural connections that pull you to calling it cheese because that's what you've been repeating. But then you repeat fromage enough, and the next thing you know, you look at a piece of cheese and your brain says fromage first. It doesn't matter whether it's an aspect of your personality. It doesn't matter whether it's how you handle certain stressors in your life. It doesn't matter whether it's how you feel about your job. It doesn't matter what it is. It's still the same mechanism as learning a language. It takes repetition. So here's what I want you to do. Because you can't catch those thoughts unless you have awareness. So what you're going to do for me is you're going to do something that I give to my clients and to the people in my groups called the brushing your teeth practice. Brushing your teeth practice works like this. It's like a mindfulness and action practice if you've ever done those. You're going to stand at the sink in the morning and you're going to put your belly against the counter. You're going to feel that pressure. You're going to turn the taps, feel the coldness in your hands. You're going to pick up your toothbrush and notice the color and the weight of it in your hand. You're going to open the toothpaste and smell it. Anything that involves your senses. You could do this in the shower. You can do it when you're washing dishes. Really anything that involves your hands and your senses. And then when a thought comes up, you will say, no, thank you. I'm doing this right now, and then go back to what you're doing. You do not win this game by having no thoughts and a perfect meditation, whatever the hell that is. You can see my meditation for people who cannot meditate class at my LINK and the BIO. But this is about catching your thoughts. It's about being aware of your thinking so that you can catch it and turn your sled. So you can catch it and change it. That's the first thing that you need. What is the effort in all of this? The effort is catching and repeating what you do want to be thinking, believing, and doing. That's all. That's it. That's literally it. Because there's no depth. There's no, oh, this is such a deep-seated problem. No, it isn't. It's just a tight dendrite. You just got to loosen that dendrite up by creating a new if-then, a new top of your sledding hill and a new bottom of your sledding hill over and over again. And then you turn into whoever you want to create yourself to be. And that is just one small aspect of what we do together in the upcoming cohort. You know where to find it, LINK and the BIO. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments.